Good morning, everyone.
Today we have a very exciting day for you all. We are going to explore some beaches, check out a little shopping walking street, and of course, we're gonna rent a scooter.
All in the neighborhood of Uluwatu.
This one right here? Yeah. Looks great.
Awesome.
Okay, so we've got our scooter. It costs 90,000 rupiah a day. To be honest, kind of saw like a few rates lower than that were tough to deal with, and a few rates higher than that were really simple to deal with. So we just decided to kind of go right in the middle with our accommodation to make it really simple for us. Scooter looks great. Pretty excited to get back on it.
This is probably, honestly, some of the busiest traffic we've driven in at this point. Nusa Penida was kind of busy, and the roads were really small. Lombok, there was nice big roads, divided lines and everything. Here in Uluwatu, at least from where we're staying, there is lines in the roads, but there is so much traffic here. This is definitely going to be the most people we're going to have to maneuver through, and it's not super well defined of who gets the right for who with like all the turns and the corners and the intersections, so we're going to see how it goes. It should be okay.
Okay, so when we turned our scooter on this morning, it was blinking on empty. So we stopped at a gas station, and it was 43,000 rupiah to fill up, which is about $3. This is surprising because Rob and I both haven't had any coffee yet this morning, so that is definitely the next stop.
Alright, so we came to a place called Bali Coffee. It's right up the road from where we're staying, and it has such amazing prices. So we have like a little breakfast combo for 35,000 rupiah, and you have a couple choices of what you want to get. So Graham and I have both ordered. We've opted to upgrade it so that it comes with a cappuccino instead of black coffee, which is an extra 5,000 rupiah, which is like not even $1. So of course I'm gonna do that for a little bit of a better coffee. But yeah, so we're just gonna sit and enjoy. My head is pounding. I need some caffeine. So the first stop that we've come to today is Uluwatu Beach. This beach is really cool. It's obviously very developed, but it brings you into this kind of cave. This is a more so like a pro or advanced surf beach. It's definitely not beginner friendly, and it's not really like a chill out hangout beach. Everyone in this little area has like the short surfboards. They're all doing their warm-ups, and then they enter in from here. It's really cool. I think we're gonna go maybe watch some of the surfers if we can view it from here, or head back up to get a viewpoint of the surfers, because I'm so intrigued. I want to see like actual, like very good professionals do it. It looks really cool.
Okay, this has absolutely surpassed kind of all my expectations. I do all the research and figure out where we're going, but I did not realize that this was like really so secluded and in such a cave. So it's absolutely beautiful to watch and like come hang out for a little bit. I don't know if it's really a place to like set up your blanket and relax for the day, but it's definitely a place to come check out some really high-end surfers and kind of see how they do it and check out the cool cave. Next, we're gonna go over to a walking street close to Padang Beach and check out all the cool little local shops and see what's going on there. So we finally found a place to stop. This street is not really what I was expecting. It's a lot of like high-end name brand, and that's not really Rob and I's speed. So I think we're just gonna kind of scrap the street idea and just go straight to Padang Beach and get Rob a coffee and just chill on the beach for a little while. Okay, so we've made it to Padang Beach. It's a very quick trip. This one, the last one I guess, that Uluwatu Beach was 5,000 for parking. This one was only 8,000, so that's like couple cents Canadian, so pretty nice, pretty easy access parking, and now we're gonna make our way to the beach.
So we've made it to Padang Beach. There's people surfing. Definitely the waves are not as intense here as they were at Uluwatu Beach. This beach is really, really pretty. It's just very busy here.
Okay, that was very short-lived. We were starting to kind of get unpacked and, I don't know, settle down a little bit, I guess. And as I was unpacking, I had a thought pop into my head that I didn't know where the key was for the scooter. Searched the entire backpack, nowhere to be seen. So instantly went into panic mode, packed up all of our stuff, ran all the way back to the scooter. Key is still in the ignition of the scooter. So, but now we've left the beach area, so we can't get back in. So I guess we're going back to our place and sitting by the pool.
So after going back to our place and changing, we decided that we were super hungry and we wanted to find a place to eat. So we found the Henanalu Cafe, and that's where we've come to pick up some lunch before we head out again for the afternoon. This morning, I would say maybe it didn't go exactly how we planned. We weren't really sure what we were wanting to do today, if we wanted to set up at the beach or if we wanted to kind of see a couple top sites in Uluwatu. I mean, we did have the whole key fiasco thing too, so I think the universe was telling us that it was time to go anyways. So after lunch, I think the new plan is that we're going to see a couple of the top viewpoints along the coast around Uluwatu and then go see the temple, which I'm very excited about. That's been high on our list. Uluwatu was actually the first spot that we were supposed to come when we came to Bali, but when plans fell through and kind of changed on our travel day here, most places were booked up, so we opted to come here last. So it's really nice to actually get here.
So Uluwatu is for sure more like a kind of hippie surfer, definitely more relaxed beach town, which I think is really nice way to end our time in Bali here. Also, Uluwatu is known for being on a cliff, so all of the beaches are really far down and you really have to walk like down a bunch of stairs to get to them all. So a lot of the viewpoints that we're going to see later today are all going to be really high cliffs looking well over the ocean, so I think we're in for some pretty beautiful sights today.
But the walk downs aren't nearly as bad as the ones on the island of Nusa Penida, so this is nothing. It's nice laid out stairs. Nusa Penida was a hike down.
Okay, we have made it to Bulma Cliff. This is absolutely breathtaking.
It's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. To see the cliffside, you can see the Uluwatu temple too. There is monkeys in this area though that steal your stuff. So there's like warning signs all over the place. Yeah. It costs 10,000 rupiah per person to come in here. If you're flying a drone, it costs 100,000 rupiah. We don't have a drone, so that's not an issue. But just information for you if you are coming here. Yeah, definitely a site to get to. It's a pretty simple drive in, some nice roads. There's a little bit of gravel and stuff to get over, but it's really nothing that difficult. So highly, highly recommend coming here. Okay, we have made it to the Uluwatu temple. It was 1,000 rupiah to park, so not too bad. But we're gonna find the main entrance and see what it is to get in. Okay, let's go. Wow, this temple is stunning.
Yeah.
So I thought it would be mandatory for me to have my shoulders covered as well as our knees covered, but it's just the knees that need to be covered for this temple here. They give you a sarong, which is completely free, which is really nice. It costs 50,000 rupiah per person, so it was 100,000 for the both of us to get in here, and the complex is way bigger than I thought. You have access to the temple. There's a little area that you can walk before. You can also walk along the cliffside, so lots to explore here, which is awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna walk around a little bit. The fire dance tickets sales open at 4, so we are gonna make sure that we get in line early for that, and make sure we can get that in for tonight too. So there are a bunch of warning signs around here that says beware of monkeys, and tells you not to bring sunglasses, rings, watches, hats, all that kind of stuff. And I'm currently wearing a hat and have my ring on, so I guess I'm pushing my luck a little bit, so I guess we'll see what happens. Oh yeah, this is a good spot. Okay, Robin and I have made it in to the dance amphitheater area. We've got some pretty awesome spots. We made sure to grab a spot with a nice backrest. It was a little bit expensive. It was sort of 150,000 rupee a piece, so it was 300,000 in total for the two of us. A little bit expensive, but again, we don't actually fully know what the whole experience is going to be like, so it's kind of hard to judge if it was really expensive or not.
We'll tell you after if it's worth how much money we spent.
Yeah, exactly. You can do it one of two ways. So you can go and stand in line like we did, all by yourself, no guide. Obviously, that's a lot of standing. I stood there for probably about half an hour, which I'm glad I did. I just think it worked out really well. Or you can hire a guide and have a guide stand in line for you. I watched a guy hand over a huge roll of cash to some guy, and the guy got in line and he sat. So you can kind of do it that way, or you can book online and go through like the side entrance area, and that is also where you can go, and then you just go through like the travel agent area. So there's a couple of different ways you can go about it. I mean, I don't think ours was really that bad. I think it worked out well.
Graham stood in line. The doors or the ticket was supposed to open at 4 p.m. He stood in line just after 3:30 and got pretty close. Like the line, by the time it was actually opened, like went out of the ticket area thing and wrapped around. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, it grew very fast.
And immediately after we got our tickets, we then stood in line. It's a lot of standing, a lot of waiting, a lot of patience needed. Stood in line to get in here so that we could get really good seats. And I think it's not even 5 p.m. right now, and the dance doesn't start until 6. So like, it's a lot of effort to see this.
It is a lot.
If you want good seats, it's a lot of effort.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be worth it.
But you also got to check out this view. It's pretty incredible. Okay, update, it's about 5:15. So we've got a little bit of waiting still to do, but the sun is already starting to kind of set and go into dusk time, and it is absolutely going to be the most beautiful sunset ever. I can't wait.
So once again, thank you, and please welcome Uluwatu Beach. Thank you.
Okay, that was absolutely incredible, but it is very busy, so we are going to try and get out of here as fast as we can, and we will update you at supper. Okay, so we've come to Warung Bay. It's directly across from our hotel, and I think it's going to be really good. I got the fish and chips. He thought I was British because I ordered fish and chips and a bottle of water. Anyways, I'm going to give it a try and see how it is.
What was that?
I don't know.
This looks fantastic. I'm very, very excited to eat this. Also, I've been getting these watermelon juices like every single day. Love them. Love them. All right, we are back at our place after a delicious supper. That's actually the second time we've gone there since being in Uluwatu. We went yesterday, we just didn't film it. The staff there are so friendly.
Yeah.
I swear they make friends with everyone that comes into their restaurant. So I really do highly recommend you check it out.
We also wanted to wrap up our thoughts kind of on our day and everything that we saw because we did have a pretty busy day. So the Uluwatu Beach was super cool to see some very impressive surfers on some very big waves.
And then Padang Beach. That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Padang Beach, which is really close by to Uluwatu Beach. It was stunning. Like the water, it was the classic, what you'd think of a Bali beach to be. I would say it's small for how many people go there.
For how popular it is.
For how popular it is. Especially for like how centralized it is. There is a lot of tourists that go there. So there's just something to keep in mind.
And then the kind of cliff lookout spot that we went to. It was very cool. I think it would be an awesome spot to watch sunset.
Yeah.
And hang out, maybe get like a drink or something and watch sunset there would be awesome.
What we saw from the cliffside, we also really saw from the temple. So you don't necessarily need to do both. We didn't know that before we came in. But like the cliffside was beautiful, but like the views that you get at the temple were gorgeous.
Yeah, and the temple was incredible. It's such a large and sprawling area. We probably could have spent a little bit more time there walking along the ridge. But
then
we obviously
standing in line.
Yeah, we obviously wanted to make sure we got tickets for the Kecak dance. So.
Yeah, it's really cool. This is the second performance that we've seen here in Bali. The first one was free at the Ubud temple, or the monkey
forest.
The monkey forest in Ubud. I think like it's really cool to see their like traditional wear and everything, especially like with the female dancers. And then the men get dressed up in like a full costume, like they're wearing, like everyone is wearing like head to toe something. It's really cool. This one, there was a group of men singing in the background, and that was their music. In Ubud, it was a band or some kind of orchestra. Pretty much like we found with both of them, they're retelling some kind of story. So there isn't any usually talking. So you're kind of just watching like the body language and seeing them reenact it. And the dance is really cool too. So it is a little bit more pricey. Like the one we saw in Ubud was free.
Yeah.
This one was not. And you stand in a lot of lines. But like the backdrop of it, so cool.
But anyways, that is where we are going to leave it. Robin and I have picked up some snacks. I think we're going to watch a little show and get some sleep before we do a little bit more exploring of Uluwatu tomorrow.
So we hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!
There's lots of little cool local shops and artistes.
Good thing we've driven these before, hey?
Too many times.
What? This way.